practice. How do you feel like your group has responded to the challenge of this week?
Yesterday we had probably one of our more physical practices, which was good to see. Today was just okay. I don't know if it's because the temperament yesterday was such that it was probably one of our better days of practice that we've had this year. Today wasn't up to what we expected to be, but there's definitely a high sense of urgency of what we need to do and do better. So it's been okay.
What do you need to see? I mean, without getting too technical, what do you need to see better? Is it just physical play? Is it fundamentals? Is it mental? What do you need to see more of?
I need to see more physicality in terms of just overall finish of plays. I need him to play faster. There was times where it wasn't as fast of maybe the calls of what we were doing combination-wise, what have you, that the mind was tying up the feet, which it shouldn't be. And it was things that was upsetting and frustrating to them to see and say, one of those deals where, I can't believe I actually did that well, it happened. So we got to play a lot faster mentally, we got to play a lot more physical.
How surprising were the rash of false starts? I know that that's something that maybe doesn't usually just creep up like that late in the season.
Yeah, it was disappointing. Again, it's just it's stuff that shouldn't happen with what we talk about in terms of snap and clear mentality with what goes on in the previous play and carrying on to the next play. It's just being more focused, being more dialed in, and that stuff is something that we can't allow to happen. And it's just it can't be in our game plan. And thus far this week, and really as it was last week, in practice wasn't an issue. And it's got to be one in which the focus has got to be that much higher and better, and the emotions of the game cannot affect us, in which that's a setback for us. So just got to be mentally dialed in better than we were.
Was Saturday frustrating to the point enough where there's maybe some sort of a combination change or some personnel moves that could be made, or was it just these are your guys and they had a bad day kind of deal?
Yeah, it wasn't a good day, and that was it. That's what we have right now.
Coach, do you take it personally when Butch Jones comes out and basically calls your unit soft
Absolutely.
and challenges them?
Absolutely. It's got to change. So, yeah.
And it seems like he's really been making it a point to put pressure on them this week on the microphone whenever we're in practice. Just what have you noticed from your guys?
It was very physical day yesterday. Today was okay. And really just blocking it out. I mean, and that's not being disrespectful. It's just a matter of just locking in and, avoiding the noise and just staying down into what we're doing, what we have to do, and that kind of thing. So it's, it's his way of doing things, and I've been around it long enough, and it has its effects. It has the effect of the players that it's been in a positive way. So moving forward, I believe it will be positive, and we'll grow from it. We'll get the results we need.
Sorry. Don Juan said that you guys didn't even give grades after the last 2 weeks. Was that kind of just trying to flush it and move on? Did I know it wasn't good enough? It's not even.
I said it wasn't to our standard, and the problem is again, I said it in the spring, and I'll say it now. It's winning and losing, and we didn't win, and we didn't play well, and there isn't a guy that needs to feel good about any kind of performance that he had because we didn't get it done. So to say, well, we did this and we only had so many sacks and we lost and we didn't play well. So you know what? It's not even a matter of flushing away. It's a matter of it's a team game. It's what we got to do collectively as a unit. And Coach Jones has his way about doing things. I have my way about handling things. And that was just a decision the last 2 weeks that I've just not so much that I really haven't done in the past. It's just a gut reaction thing that I think is right. And again, it's a team deal. It's a unit deal. It wasn't acceptable.
The last 2 home games, the offense really took a bunch of steps forward. Then these 2 tough road games seem to, take a step back. Does it seem like the guys are excited to be back in Neyland Stadium and playing in front of a home crowd?
I think that, they're excited to get back out. Anytime you're home, it's, there's the elements of being on the road, the elements of all the things with different noise issues that you work through and those type of things, it's a natural reaction to have that feeling of, hey, it's always good to play. I mean, to play in kneeling it's the ultimate for them, for us, all that. So it isn't something that they really come out and say, but you can tell in their body language, but also the disappointment of what took place last week and the week before, that we need to get this corrected and corrected in the right way. So it's good to know there's a bounce in their step, that there's no place like home.
Do the guys, are they more aware of the potential for a scramble with Josh Dobbs at quarterback, that might tuck it and run a little more?
Yeah, they know that the play can stay alive for a while, you know, and even in our run game with the ability to possibly keep it. So, yeah, it's definitely in their mind. It doesn't change anything what we do. However, again, getting back to the finishing plays and the sustaining of a block and so forth, it's got to be better than what it's been.
I was just going to say, what did